Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nashville Tour Stop Podcast. My name is Eryn.
And I'm also Eryn.
The other one across the table from me.
Yeah.
Hello, hi, welcome back.
Hey, what's up? Hello. I did that last time, too.
You did do that last time.
Oh, no.
I haven't seen you in a minute.
I know.
I mean, since the last time we did this together, which was like 2 weeks ago.
We had the lovely Paige on last week.
Paige Rose was wonderful.
Yes.
We talked about a whole bunch of stuff, and honestly, it really didn't feel like anything because Paige is just one of my best friends. It was more like I got to be at work for an hour with one of my best friends, which is now what we're doing now.
Exactly. Paige's release show will maintain its spot as a core memory of living in Nashville for me.
You were going hard that night.
I was.
You were dancing.
I was dancing, and
like
Timothy Miles whips out his ballroom dancing skills.
Shout out Timothy Miles.
Shout out Timothy Miles. I'm like, do you know how to swing dance? He's like, a little, and then does whatever that was. It was
I
great.
asked a girl if she wanted to go swing dancing with me one time. She goes, I'm not really into that. No, thank you. And I was like,
Lame.
Well, okay. Well, looks like this is a no more thing. And it turns out that I didn't end up going out with that girl again.
It's okay.
Tragedy.
I know. On to the next.
Okay, so give me about 6 days. We'll find another one that I'll start talking about.
Me too.
I think that's one of the first things that you and I really hit it off about was how much we were like, I love this person, and then 10 days later they're gone.
Literally, you and I talk about dating so much. And literally last night I was texting you. I was like,
dating in
Nashville
Nashville sucks.
Should I text this person? And you were like, no, but then I did anyway.
So I don't know why you even bothered asking me.
It's fine, because you're one of my best friends and I'm going to ask you those things. You just need to support me, which you do, so.
I didn't support you last night. No, I was just like, do not text this boy. And then I was like, have you had anything to drink? And you're like, yes. I was like, then don't text this boy. And you're like, no, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Inside
and it was fine.
Aww.
So, yeah.
Aww. Well, let's talk. I wonder who the boy will be in 2 weeks from now.
Stop.
Sorry. Just like that lit song, I'm my own worst enemy.
Me and my sound effects.
Yeah, I'm the same person, though, so you're in good company here.
Always with you.
Yeah. Okay, so before we get into anything else, Eryn Cooper, we have an update about you. Will you please tell us what your brand new big news is for the Eryn Cooper world?
Yes, you will be on air with Eryn every weeknight from 6 to 11 p.m. Central on Hot 106.7. Nashville's. Yes. Nashville's number one for all the hits. The new Hot 106.7. Yes, it's very exciting. It's very humbling. And it was super incredible because literally to the day from my last newscast, I did a year later my first radio show. Aww. And it was great. So yeah, I've been there for since November. I started on the weekends, had a weekend show Saturday, Sunday, and now that's
look at you now,
my full-time gig. And it's incredible that our Tour Stop family has been so supportive of me in that adventure. Yep.
So what that means to the people who are listening is a couple episodes ago, we had our Nashville team stop with Dalen Reeves, who's our visual director, and Eryn was serving as our content director for a long time. So even though she's not going to be our content director anymore, she's still going to be our podcast co-host. Don't worry, Coops isn't going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere. And
she'll still be involved in as many things as we can keep her involved in.
Yes, I will always be a part of the Tour Stop family, and I will always be at every show whenever I can be there when I'm not riding the radio waves.
So what are you actually doing on your new radio job? What is that like?
So it's very cool in the fact that we're going to start adding elements to the show on like a weekly or
like segments?
Right, exactly. So first we're going to start doing the Hot 7 at 7, which means the 7 hottest songs of the day as voted by the general listening public. And I'll do sort of a countdown of that during the 7 o'clock hour.
It's like 7 minutes in heaven.
I suppose, yeah.
You know what that is?
I think I do.
Isn't that where you're in like 4th grade and then you're supposed to go kiss in the closet?
That is not similar to what I'm doing, but yes, I know what you mean.
Just me and a number association.
Yes, exactly. And then during that, we're also going to do ticket giveaways. So if there's something going on, we're going to give away, tickets to see Rihanna if she ever tours, even though she literally just had a child. So that's probably not going to happen for a while.
I want to see Rihanna live.
Me too.
Not because I know any of her songs or really care about that, but I want to see her in person.
She's the best.
That's what I'm after, is seeing Rihanna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I say that with my phone face down. But I know the microphone is still listening to me because I did this once before.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, I started getting a ton of Rihanna content pushed to me on Twitter.
The FBI agents in your phone working overtime.
I know, right?
Wow.
I know. They're like, he should probably see more pregnancy belly Rihanna.
Ew.
I've been getting a weird amount of that pushed to me.
That's
Only on Twitter also.
Ew, because that's like so creepy that it can hear you.
Yep.
I know.
Have you never noticed that?
Oh no, I definitely was talking to somebody about. No, I think I texted somebody. I had a dream about a hedgehog, and then I went on Facebook, and a targeted ad was for hedgehog, like slippers.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh no.
Or everyone else that is involved in social media.
Yeah.
Just controlling and ruining our lives.
Do you hear us now? So yeah, the Hot 7 at 7. And then from 8 to 9, we're going to do a segment called Hot or Not, which is where I'm given a song to play on the radio. And I ask listeners to vote on social media, to call us, tweet us, whatever. And they will tell us if they like the song. And if they like the song, then we're going to keep playing it on the radio. And if they're like, nah, this song isn't great, then we won't. And we sort of give listeners the power to.
So I know that people listening to this might be independent musicians. I imagine that Joe Sixpack and the Sixpack band, whatever, can't submit their new single to you for that.
You can always submit music to us. Yeah, you can. I mean, we will listen.
All right,
to
Joe Sixpack and the Sixpack Band, you heard it here first. Eryn Cooper wants to hear your new single.
I always want to hear y'all. If you ever have music you want me to listen to, like I am not a music expert. I just enjoy music and I like listening to music. So send me your music. I want to listen to it anyway.
I don't know. I don't think that means you'll play it on the air though.
We might. I mean, anything's
don't
possible.
Give them hope.
I am full of hope. I don't control the music that we put on. I play the music, but I'm not the person who sits there and is like, this is the song that we're playing on the radio. I'm not there yet. I just started. But yeah, so that's going to be really cool. But what is going to be really cool is, because I love our local scene so much and I love seeing our hidden gems be so successful, is eventually we have a goal of starting a segment that will feature local Nashville artists, and I'll have people that I pick come to the station and we'll do an interview, and I will air part of our interview on the show that night, post the whole video that we'll shoot to our website. I'll write up a story and it'll go on hot1067.com, and then people who hear the interview who want to check you out might check you out. And I want to highlight our local artists.
You can interview me.
I could.
I'll come on the air.
On the air with Eryn and Eryn, finally!
I know, it'll finally happen.
And then the last thing that we're going to do is a segment called the Nightly Nash-Up, or the 9 o'clock Nash-Up, excuse me, and that's going to be during our 9 o'clock hour. And that goal is to do sort of just a mashup, play on words, of cool things that's going on in Nashville. And, if there's a cool new store opening up, or, hey, The Bachelor is coming to Nashville and they need extras for a scene. Here's how you can do it. Or,
oh, you got my hopes up.
I know. Oh, we got to put Eryn on The Bachelor. The campaign starts now. Let's
put me on The Bachelor, and I'll be the most normal guy on there. I'll wear my regular shirt. I think if you look closely, you can see the ink stain from the Tin Roof Broadway.
Oh, dear.
Where someone gave me a hug and put their fist or whatever right up against me, and I got a nice stamp on my shirt now.
I totally see it.
Yep.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yep, it's right there.
Wow.
Yeah, I've washed it twice now. It's not coming out. This is part of the shirt.
Oh my goodness.
Which is unfortunate because this is one of my favorite shirts.
Oh.
I know. It's a pocket tee from Buck Mason.
Your frocket. I'm looking at your frocket.
What's my frocket?
Front pocket.
Oh.
Did you not? You're so not frat, Eryn. That's such a frat term. Frat.
I'm so not frat. Nothing about me is frat.
It's okay. That's
You
what I
were
like
an
about
S-rat,
you.
though.
I was very stratty. Yes, I was very stratty.
Where'd you go to college?
Alabama, Roll Tide.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that Connor Smith song?
Oh, it's great. I think it's hilarious.
Even though he hates you.
Because if you have haters, you're doing something right.
Hey, I used to be in a band with a guy who said the same thing.
It's correct.
He's like, if people aren't talking about the shit that you're doing, that means you're not doing anything that matters.
There you go. It's true.
I was like, there's some truth to that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have all of those segments, the 9 o'clock Nash Up, etc.
Mm-hmm.
What are you most excited about with this new job? Maybe getting to meet Harry Styles?
Yes, that is literally what I'm most excited about. But also, I think it's just the opportunity to do as I have with you in Nashville Tour Stop, the continued opportunity to do what I believe is my purpose and to do what makes me feel happy, and that is making others happy and smile and saying something that maybe makes them chuckle in their car or playing their favorite song. And that's a really incredible thing to do. And then just sort of being the bridge between fans and artists and telling those stories. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Who top 5 would you want to interview on the station? Obviously, the first 3 positions are Harry Styles.
Yes. Okay. Wow.
I know it's off the cusp. I didn't tell you to prepare.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it would definitely be Harry Styles. Probably Hanson, because Hanson is coming to town in July, and we gave away tickets, so that would be cool if they came. They're playing at the Ryman. I'm going, of course. So is Lucas Carpenter. Shout out to Lucas Carpenter. I'm going to see if he wants to do like a pre-concert celebration and we can like nerd out about the new album before we go. I haven't told him about that plan yet. So Lucas, you might have just found out.
Lucas, if you're listening, you have plans now.
You have plans now. So Harry, Hanson, both H's. Who else? Oh my gosh. Who's a lady that I would love to interview I'd love to, honestly, Lady Gaga. I'd love to interview her.
Gaga.
She would be great. 4 is going to go to, honestly, Lotto, who does that song Big Energy. You know that song?
No.
I know you got big, big energy. It's like a sampled of Mariah Carey's Fantasy from, you know that song?
I don't know that either.
Sweet fantasy, baby. No?
No, I don't know that either.
Sorry for singing. And then 5 is going to go to 5 Seconds of Summer.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm going to see them potentially when they come through town.
So 5 Seconds of Summer, the sequel to that is 500 Days of Summer. So
that's a sad movie. I don't like it.
It is such a sad movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't like it.
What kind of a rom-com doesn't have the couple end up together?
What kind of a rom-com doesn't have com?
It's just rom.
I didn't find it funny.
Are we supposed to find it funny?
You said it was a rom-com.
That's what I thought that it was.
Is it not?
I don't know. You heard it here first. Eryn and Eryn are not movie reviewers.
We are not movie. That is not what you should be coming to us for. Because, I mean, the both of us just watched Benchwarmers within 48 hours of each other. So we're clearly not into the artistic masterpieces that movie critics would be into.
I just went to the movie theater here and saw the new Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And our intern, Will, who produces the show now,
Hi, Will. He's right here.
Yeah, shout out, Will. Hi, Will. But I saw Multiverse of Madness, and I got it for one of those like special 720 pano theaters where it's projected on the walls and on the main front screen. Mm-hmm. And I went at 2:00 in the afternoon on like a Thursday. And I was literally the only person in the movie theater.
Oh my God. I love that, Eryn.
Yep. I made them turn on the special movie theater projectors just for me.
Oh, that's so cool. See, I love going to things by myself. I love going to shows by myself. I love going to eat by I'll do all that kind of stuff by myself. I've never gone to a movie by myself because I think that would be particularly lonely.
I like going to things alone, but I have learned to do that out of a necessity of me not having a girl to go out with. So
I went to the Harry Styles concert by myself here. Did you know that?
That sounds like the most you thing.
Literally,
now.
So I'd been living here maybe 3 months. Mm-hmm. Harry came to Bridgestone, right?
You first name basis.
Yeah, me and Harold.
Harold
Edward Styles.
Do you think they make out the checks to Harold Styles?
I don't think Harry's receiving any checks. I think it's going direct deposit, baby.
That'd be hysterical if they just at the end of the night had to be like, all right, so who do we make the check out to? And they're like, Harold Styles.
That's so funny.
Harold.
Oh, Harold.
What's his middle name?
Edward.
Edward. That's a very British name.
Yes.
He's British, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, little Harold. But I went by myself and watched the tickets countdown, or the ticket prices countdown all day. And I told myself, I was like, I am not going and sitting in the nosebleeds unless it's $100 or less. I still paid $180 to literally be 3 rows from the very tippy top. And I went by myself, and it was magical.
Have you seen the new Disney Marvel movie, The Eternals?
No.
Did you know Harry Styles is in that?
Yes, I did. Wait.
The Eternals.
I'm not thinking of the Marvel one where he like makes a cameo at the end.
That's the
is
Eternals.
It?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Have you not
does
seen
he look
that?
good?
What?
Does he look good?
Yeah, he's beautiful.
Okay. I need to see it immediately.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to watch 2.5 hours of the movie for him, but...
Why can't I just go to the end and watch that part?
It wouldn't make any sense.
That's okay.
I mean, if you want to... Or if you just want to see him on screen,
I kind of just want to see Harry dressed as a superhero. Or is he a villain?
He's not a villain.
Oh, I thought he was a villain, maybe.
No. The bass player from Red Hot Chili Peppers makes a cameo in the new Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney+.
Why?
He's a character.
Oh, okay.
He's like, he kidnaps Princess Leia. Spoiler.
Oh. Oops. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 spoilers, although I guess the general public knew that Harry was in that movie.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, because I knew what you were talking about. I didn't know that's what it was called. That also came out
a year ago.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
if you haven't seen it yet, that's your fault.
If you're thirsting for Harry, go watch a Marvel movie. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I keep seeing these trending videos on Reels and TikTok.
About Miles Teller and Top Gun?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The mustache is too perfect, but it kind of... I don't like it.
Did you... So, all of them were so ripped in that, right?
Miles... Unnecessarily so.
Well, yes. Miles Teller did an interview, and I actually saw this on TikTok, where it was so intense that they were literally going to the set, going to the gym, and going to bed.
Gross.
And that in between takes of scenes, that the guys would just drop and do squats or do sit-ups, and was literally filling every second of the day with working out and not eating. That he would have like 2 lunches and like a steak for dinner, and like that was it.
I wish you all could see my face because I'm grimacing right now.
But like that sounds terrible. Now, okay, if you're getting paid to look like that and act in a movie, that's a little more manageable maybe, because you're like, okay, I'm literally getting paid to live this way for X amount of months. That is not something I would ever be able to do without any sort of incentive.
I've been taking better care of my health lately, eating better and not eating out all the time.
Yeah.
But as a consequence of that, I've had to come to terms with I don't want to have 6-pack abs. I don't care.
You know what? I had this epiphany today, Eryn. I have, I work out a lot. I like working out, and I like to maintain a certain physique. And I have always wanted very defined abs. I've always wanted that, and I've been kind of close a few times, but I love cookie dough and cheese far too much to ever make that happen. I am not going to sacrifice those passions of mine for abs. It's not worth it.
When I first turned 21, I was hanging out with my brother Justin at I tell you, every now and then my accent comes out. I was hanging out with my brother at this bar in Missouri called Addison's, and it's like a bar restaurant. But it was right after I was able to start going out and drinking, and he and I were hanging out, and that was back before this whole thing happened. I was still in shape from college, but even when I was in the best shape of my life, like I was bench pressing like 225, which was way more than my body weight.
2 of me.
2 of you, yeah. I was bench pressing a ton, and I ran 10Ks, and I was jacked. But at no point was there ever abs. It was flat, but it was still soft. Like if a lady wanted to take a nap on my belly, it would be comfortable.
Okay.
But I was talking with my brother, and I was like, man, Justin, I want to have a 6-pack. And he goes, you'll have to be more specific. I was like, I want to have a 6-pack. He goes, do you want 6-pack abs or do you want 6 more beers? And I was like, damn you. He's like, you can't have both.
Yeah.
I mean, to have both, you'd have to live that Miles Teller life.
Yeah.
And you know what I really don't want to do? Work out every day of my life in between meals.
Literally.
I mean, if someone wants to give me $1 bajillion, maybe I will.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I know I am no health expert. I don't have any sort of expertise or relevance in the fitness or health space. That's not my thing, so I'm not going to speak on those things. But at the end of the day, that lifestyle and looking that way is not sustainable and is not meant, like, you're not meant to look like that all of the time. You can't look like that all of the time.
I like looking at real photos of celebrities where they're just wearing like baggy shirts and Crocs, and I'm like, you're a human.
Celebrities, they're just like us.
There's this comedian named Pete Holmes who has a whole routine about Elon Musk and how no matter how rich you are and how good your life is, like some things can't be improved. Like at a certain point, he just has to get out a plate and put his food on it. He's like, no amount of money. It's like you can't make your food float. It's like, yeah, even if your life is just the most glamorous thing it possibly is, like there's some things that tether us all to reality, and it's like I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes too, and I've got to take a leak.
Speaking of my radio job, I had this epiphany the other day. Working in radio is so much more glamorous than working in television. How weird is that? Do you believe that?
No,
it really is.
I think that's something a person who works in radio would say.
Well, no. Well, the reason being is that I guess because working in radio is about entertainment, and when I was in TV, it was news, and it wasn't entertainment. It was factual storytelling.
You should work on E.
But I was that would be great one day. But I, when I was working in the news, I didn't have a stylist. I didn't have any of those things. I was doing my makeup half asleep in the car at 2 a.m.
I've seen that video.
Yes. And so that was not glamorous at all, but you saw me on TV. Now I'm in radio and you don't see me as much, but I get to go to concerts and have fun and whatever. It's much more glamorous than TV, which you would never expect. But anyway.
I don't live a glamorous life.
Yes, you do. Yes.
Hard no.
You and your fans? Your adoring fans? Of course you do.
Yeah, sure, plural, but there's not like thousands. I've got like 15.
And I'm one of them.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
We stan Eryn Cooper.
We stan Eryn Schilb.
Hey, that leads us to a good point to take a commercial break. So we'll come right back with the Nashville Tour Stop Podcast.
Welcome back to the Nashville Tour Stop Podcast. On this side of the table, you are on air with Eryn.
And I'm also here.
That's Eryn Schilb.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so we were talking about a whole bunch of stuff in the break here, but yesterday I saw on your Instagram, Miss Cooper, that you were at the Cambria Hotel.
Yes.
Downtown, where we host some of our shows on Tuesdays. Tell us why you were hanging out there on a Saturday afternoon in the year 2022. God, I did it again.
2022.
Shout
out to the Cambria and the True Music Room and Casey. They are phenomenal. Love that venue. Love that space. So yeah, I was at the pool before I was going to work at my radio job for my show, and it was a very crowded and touristy Friday afternoon at the pool.
Was there a thing happening, or were you just hanging out?
No, I was just hanging out.
Jelly.
Yeah, I was just hanging out. That was my second time at a pool since last July. So that was exciting. And it was a very interesting experience. It was so crowded, and I was sitting on the ledge of the pool, kind of my feet just dipped in the water, and there was a bachelor party.
Oh boy.
That was a group of 17 men.
Ew.
From Minnesota.
That's fine.
And they were completely lobstered. So red. I mean, I think some of them might have had to go to the hospital later that night, truly.
Okay.
And they were all they weren't like 20-year-old guys. Like they were a little older. I would say
30
like
something.
I would say like 30s, 40s. And they were really nice. But it was so interesting because they all had these individual sort of airplane safe size sunscreens that were like the squirty sunscreens.
Aww.
And they were all taking turns putting like this minuscule amount of sunscreen on each other when they were so violently sunburned already. And that was hilarious. And so we got to talking and they figured out I was on the radio and they kept asking me to give them a shout out. And I was like, okay, I will. And I don't think they believed me. And then I did. And then I made fun of their sunscreens on the radio that night.
Because none of them are going to remember that they were talking to you.
Oh, yeah. I was talking to a young mom who was at the pool with me at one point. And we watched the journey, because I was there for a couple hours. We watched the journey of the drinking in the pool.
Ah, yes.
And there is a crucial turning point in that journey when the music they're blasting goes from George Strait to Usher. That is when you know the litness has taken place and the party is getting elevated. And
as soon as someone turns on, the temperature changes.
Literally, that is a song that they were playing. And let me tell you, watching 17 30, 40-year-old men from Minnesota that are red as lobsters get down to Usher in a Nashville pool.
Don't you love tourism?
I mean, I do. They're all excited to be there, and I'm happy that these people are having fun in my favorite city. So, yay, tourists!
I've been taking a lot better care of myself not getting sunscreamed. Sunburnt. Oh
yes.
My God. I'm going to start calling it a sunscreen.
A sunscreen.
Not getting sunburnt when I go out places because I get sunburned so easily.
I can see that.
I mean, I have like what I think are chemical burns on my shoulders from going to a pool last year, and they were changing the pool from being a chlorine pool to a saltwater pool.
Oh.
And like all of the skin on my shoulder.
Yeah,
you see
Eryn?
that? It's all miscolored.
Dude.
So I thought that was a sunburn for the longest time, and I'm pretty sure it's not.
I forgot about that tattoo.
Yep.
I did not remember you had that tattoo.
Oh, yes, the tattoo of the treble clef with my mom's initials on my right shoulder.
Hi, Mom.
I got it when I was 19, and my dad said he hated it, but he couldn't hate it because it's for your mother. I was like, sorry. And then I went and got 9 more tattoos. So.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait to get my next ones.
What are you going to get next?
I want to get a tattoo on my spine, like down the center of my spine, vertically. And then I want another one on my rib cage, but that is song lyrics. And I'm not going to get it until when and if the artist will write them for me in his handwriting. Because he has really cool handwriting. Love his... Reef Carney is the name of the artist. And he has really cool handwriting. And I think it would just... The lyrics would look really cool there in his handwriting.
My old roommate, Matt Ellis, got tattoo.
No relation to Brandon Ellis.
Nope.
No. Okay, never mind.
No relation. Me and Matt Ellis met in 1995, before you were born.
Stop. Yes.
And we met in 1995, so we've been friends now for 20-something years. Mm-hmm. I'm bad at math.
It's okay.
But that's fine. 27 years?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. 26 years.
Wow.
Beside the point. But he got a tattoo on his ribs of something... I think is from a band called Alt J, which is their logo, which is a triangle, and then the words "ripe" and "ruin," which is I think one of their albums or something, or a song or a reference to one of their songs. But I drew that, and he got my drawing tattooed on him. That was his first.
That's really
tattoo.
special.
I know, right?
I was talking to my friend Matt, who plays guitar in a band called Sub Radio that's based in DC. They're on tour right now, and we were catching up on the phone. And I asked him like, "What's something really cool that's happened on tour so far?" And he said that he saw 2 Sub Radio tattoos on fans that they had never met before, and that was one of the first times that he's seen that in person. And that was just a really surreal experience to be somebody who has created art and someone loves it so much they want it on their body forever. So that's really cool that you experienced that.
I did.
Yeah.
And shout out to Meredith Shaw, who has the Nashville Tour Stop logo tattooed on her.
She's lovely.
She is lovely.
I love her and her purple hair.
Very, very purple hair. But yeah, anybody who's listening to this, if you want to get the Nashville Tour Stop logo tattooed onto you, I'll get you free access to any show that you want to come to.
For life.
For life.
For life.
Or as long as you have the tattoo.
Then they get it removed. Awkward.
That'd be
and painful.
That'd be a super hard, like, to go back on it. It's like, I don't want free tickets.
I don't want free tickets. I would rather go through the pain.
The Exit In does that too, where if you have their logo tattooed on your body, you can get free access to any of their shows.
I wonder how many brands or places do that. I got to research this because maybe I'll get a Chipotle tattoo and I'll get free chips and guac forever.
I would 100% do that.
If you are a company, this would be a great strategy. If you just give people free stuff forever if they get your logo tattooed on you, come on.
That's a marketing op.
It's an op.
Marketing op.
There's an op for that.
I think that's the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Probably.
Okay, so you were hanging out at the Cambria, and you saw all those lobsters.
Yes, many lobsters.
Many lobsters.
Bring in the dancing lobsters. That's for the Amanda Show
so
fans.
That brings me to the next thing. If you're listening to this today, the day that it's come out, which is Friday, June 10th, we are doing a special show at the Cambria today.
Yes.
From 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. So there will be a whole bunch of people playing all day long, from writers' rounds to little acoustic showcases to full-on bands playing, and it's to celebrate CMA Fest, which I think started on today.
Does it start today?
I think so.
It might.
Today, the day that this came out.
Yes.
Way to go.
Sorry.
You ruined the illusion.
I know. I'm sorry. I was like, wait. I was like, CMA Fest is not starting right now.
I'm pretty sure that it started either, or we're recording this a week before CMA Fest starts. So.
I think it starts.
Is it start on Thursday?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're listening to this, it started yesterday.
Yes, it started yesterday.
But anyway, yes, you should come to the Cambria. It's going to be a great show. Literally all the Tour Stop OGs are performing, and I'm going to be at the pool. So if you want to hang out with me at the pool at the Cambria and listen to cool music.
Yes, you should come do that. So here, let me read off some of the people who are going to be performing there. So if you're a friend of the show, you'll probably recognize a whole bunch of these people. We've got King Margot playing at 11 a.m. They're going to be featuring John Hollier as well on, I think he's going to be playing lead guitar for them or something. Then at 12 o'clock, we have a writer's round with Sam Ferrara, Ryan Bowie, Micah Butler, and me.
Let's go.
You can come watch me play some funny songs I haven't played in a very long time.
Yes, that is going to be so special, Eryn.
Yeah, I'll get to play some. Then 1 o'clock, we have Hollier. I always mispronounce his name wrong, almost deliberately at this point. But Hollier, Timothy Miles, Brandon Ellis, and Eli Gable are going around. That's a fire round. 2 o'clock, we've got Alicia Pace, Dorian Lackey, Lucas Carpenter, and Brett Westgrove.
Dorian Lackey, let's go.
3 o'clock, we've got Cameron Jane playing some funk. He's our first band of the day.
Oh, he's the best.
He's going to do some funk, some pop, a little bit of R&B. He's a good party guy. So then we've got Big 50, which is our big country honky tonk band. They're going to play at 4 o'clock.
Love them.
And then at 5 o'clock, we're going to close it out with a writer's round to wind the day down just a little bit with Aaron Liston, Vinji, Tara, and Hunter Taylor.
I think this might be the first Tour Stop lineup where I have literally known everyone that you just named, and that's a big lineup, so I'm
surprised.
It's
a huge lineup. There's a lot of people on there.
I'm so lit for this. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
And then so the show's from 11 to 6, so then on your way home you turn on Hot 106.7, and from 6 to 11
you can go listen
to me. Perfect. 12 hours of Eryn and Eryn content.
Oh my god.
Wall to wall Eryn.
That I don't know if people could stand to listen to us talk for that long.
Yeah, I can't even stand to listen to me talk for that long.
Can you imagine?
Yet I still do.
I think about that all the time. It's like, because I do this podcast, and then I also do my solo podcast called Selective Listening, where I sit and drink beer with people and talk about what music they think that you, the listeners, should be checking out. Mm-hmm. But so I can hardly stand to listen to myself talk that much, but for having done like both of these podcasts with everybody, I really do listen to myself a lot because they pop up in my car or on my phone because I'm subscribed to my own shows.
Of course, as you should be, King.
And then I just sit and I listen to the conversation that I already had with somebody. I hate that I listen to my own stuff.
I was getting ready for something the other day. I think it was for my roommate's pool party yesterday, and I listened to the episode with Paige while I was getting ready. So like I listened.
Well, that
to
makes sense. You weren't on that one.
No, but I'll do that with other podcasts that
Right.
I'm on, just because it's been so long. I'm like, oh, what did we talk about? And especially working in news, I got so used. Like when I hear my own voice I'm sure you're this way too. When I hear, it doesn't even register it's me anymore. No. It's not weird to me anymore. It's just like, oh.
I know a lot of people are really weird about hearing themselves talk.
Yeah.
Or like sing.
Yeah.
But the people like us who have to hear our own voices all the time, we don't really think about it.
Exactly.
I'm very used to hearing myself talk.
Yes. You're good at it.
So, yeah, we're going to be doing a pool party all day today, the day this came out. June 10th, 2022, the year of our Lord or whatever. I don't know what that means.
What?
I don't know. But
okay.
Yeah, we'll be there at the Cambria Hotel all day. We're there usually I think it's the first and third Tuesdays are the weeks that we're usually there hanging out. They've been treating us real well at the Cambria, so we want to be able to support them right back. But that'll be a fun pool party, which leads us to a small tease.
Very small tease.
Very small tease. So later this summer, Tour Stop is going to be putting on a big show, and it's going to be a big pool party.
It is. It is going to be a big pool party.
This was your idea.
It was. This was my baby.
Tell us how you came to have this idea for what we are ostensibly calling what we're calling Nashville Pool Stop.
Yes. I was actually at the Cambria with you and admiring their beautiful pool. And I just grabbed you. I think Dylan was there too. And I just said, we need to have a Nashville Tour Stop pool party this summer.
I think it was after you pretended to jump in the pool for one of the videos you were doing.
Exactly. And I thought it would be so cool to have our amazing artists be playing music by the pool. And it's just an all-day pool party. And so that also turned into how the kids these days do be loving the nostalgia for the 90s. And what could be better than a 90s themed pool party? And we have some other fun, I'll say, collaborations in the works that we are planning to be present at the pool stop, and I can't wait. It's going to be such a fun day.
It is. I wish we could talk about it more, but there's still some things we've got to
exciting things.
Logistics.
Yes.
The things that are everyone just shows up and they're like, "This was a great party," and then you're like, "Yeah."
Do you know what this took?
Yeah, all of the work that takes to make I don't even want to say the smallest thing, but the smallest things happen.
But
so many emails.
So many emails. If you know Eryn, you know how hard he works for all of Tour Stop's artists and fans. And if you have come to know me, you know that I work really hard for the people I care about and love to make people happy. So we are definitely planning for this to be the best thing ever.
It's going to be so much fun. I imagine sometime towards the end of June this year, we'll make the big announcement because we want to make sure people have plenty of time to get their tickets.
Yes, you got to get your tickets. You got to get your swimsuits.
Yep.
You got to get all of
your
the vibes
floppies
ready. Yes, your flippy floppies. The vibes need to be in check.
Yeah,
yes.
It's gonna be terrific. It'll be all 90s music all day long.
Yeah.
But let's call it a day today. Since we've kind of circled back perfectly to all of the wonderful stuff that we've had going on.
Yeah.
Definitely check out Eryn Cooper on her new nighttime radio hosting gig.
Yes!
So, Eryn, give us your plugs. Where can people check you out now?
Okay. You can check me out at On Air with Eryn on every social media platform. That is Eryn with a Y. And weeknight 6 to 11 p.m. on Hot 106.7.
Sweet!
Yeah.
You can follow me at the Eryn Schilb on Instagram and Eryn Schilb on TikTok. I'm trying to push that a little bit more.
Yeah, the Tiki-Talkie.
The Tiki-Talkie.
The clock app.
I hate it, but I have to do it. You can also follow us at NashvilleTourStop.com. You can check out a full event calendar list there if you want to come see our shows live. You can also follow us on social media across platforms at Nashville Tour Stop, which is convenient. And I was talking to this guy at a show the other day, and he was like, well, how did you settle on the name of Nashville Tour Stop? It's so perfect and well-branded. And I'm like, honestly, we picked the name because the Instagram handle was available.
Yes, that's really good planning.
As dumb of an answer as that is as to why my entire existence now revolves around this company. It is all based because of an available Instagram handle.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, so keep up with Nashville Tour Stop. We'll be back next week with another episode of the show here. But until then, please remember that all roads lead right here
to the Nashville Tour Stop.
Yeehaw, motherfucker.